Welcome back to
The Unhinged Hour.
Welcome back to the Unhinged Hour. I don't know why I done the intro on the floor, but you know it's a switch. And today's theme, Kai, can you remember what
Today's
theme?
theme is scary and creepy stories, you see, because we like the idea of scary and creepy things. You know, we want to terrify you. We want to make sure that you can't sleep tonight. You know, so...
Basically, yeah, so it's scary and spooky. However, the seasonal theme isn't really matching the scary and spooky theme. How today is very dull, gloomy. So that's what mood we're in today. Pathetic fallacy. As you can see, there's a ghost above Kai's head. That's just doing 360s. There's a ghost above my head. Pumpkins and ghosts on the wall. Pumpkin little...
All made by Ryan, by the way.
Oh yeah, all made by me. Also, I want to make an announcement. Kai hasn't heard this yet, but the set is changing.
Oh,
The set is changing. So, instead of these chairs we're sitting on now, we're going to have some nice, like, chairs that can rock back and forth. You know, some nice, comfortable chairs. The table is getting remapped, and it's not going to be no longer this table. It's also now going to be a nice white, brown legs coffee table. So it's a nice circle table instead of being this long. And it's all changing. And everything's going to look absolutely amazing. Well, once it's all done. But in the podcast, sometimes I'm first, sometimes Kai's first. However, this episode, Kai is going first.
I am.
We've got a Reddit story.
We're going to read a Reddit story, a scary one. I'll be honest with you, I briefly read through it. I read the main parts of it to see if it would be interesting. And it's interesting, but it's quite long. So you're going to have to sit back, get yourselves cozy.
We're going to get ourselves some popcorn. Let's go.
This is a story I do not often tell. I promise sincerely that this has scared me for life, and although I have looked into psychological explanations for what I heard and natural explanations for what occurred, they remain unsatisfactory.
Oh, hell no.
When I was a child, I was scared of the dark. I swore to my mother I heard voices in it, and they were not evil, but they were like familiar, and so they scared me. It was not uncommon in the middle of the night for me to wake up and hear whispers, as I would call them when asking my mom.
That's fucked.
She figured they were just bumps in the night, and typical kids' nightmare material. I often to explain to her that it was more than that they sounded different from one another the way people's voices do. On some nights I would get so scared of these whispers that I would sleep in my mom's bed with her. It was an added bonus that the bathroom was directly outside of her bedroom door for my late night tinkles.
Late night tinkle. This is supposed to be funny. This is supposed to be scary.
Sorry.
So far, I'm actually pretty spooked. Like I'm trying to imagine it in my head as you speak, and it just sounds.
Whispers through the night for
late night tingles. Holy locket.
Oh, sorry. I should add at this point that when walking out to the hall to go to the bathroom, you look directly down the stairs that would lead into my living room on the first floor.
Like my stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked. Especially the front door being
But we're on a townhouse here, so I think we're looking at 3 floors here.
Yeah, that's fucked.
As my mom's bedroom was on the 2nd floor. So, right. On one such night around Christmas, I awoke and felt the need to relieve myself.
Sorry, what? Go to the toilet?
I think.
We're going to say that. Golly.
The hormone blitz us back. Holy. I walked out from the door and distinctly heard the phrase, "Look."
No.
And to my astonishment, a red light, almost like a spotlight, was cast upon the hall at the very bottom of the stairs.
Oh, what, sorry?
It was like a red light, almost like a spotlight.
Someone's eyes.
Maybe. And it was cast upon the very bottom of the stairs. The light had no other source. It was by itself, and it was transfixed by it. Being a little kid, and it only been a few days from Christmas, I knew what this light was. It was Santa.
Right. That's what they thought.
How else could he get into my house to know I was being a good boy? So not locked in. I was so excited I began walking down the stairs to greet him.
Why? Why? I mean, he's isn't a kid, and he's just gonna go do what he wants.
Picking up my pace after the second step as it began to creep off the hall and fade into the darkness in my living room.
Just learn you're in, bro.
God, like, dude, you need to go. That's when I heard him. A very strong, masculine voice, different from the first. Not at all like my father's. Not to say he isn't masculine, it was just different. It was just distinctly different. It said, "Stop right now, go back upstairs."
Alright.
I listened, as I think we all would.
DL. I don't think I'm running, I'm teleporting up the stairs, bro. I'm fucking... God.
I'm just
Flash.
walking on air at that point. I listened, turned around, and what happened next I am not sure I would believe if someone had told me the same story.
Golly.
After reaching the top of the stairs, I heard a very loud crash that sent me running back to my mother's bed. I jumped straight under the covers and stayed there the whole night. When I awoke the next morning, the poinsettia lights, the Christmas flower lights that glowed red, my mother had put on this railing down the stairs, were pulled straight down to the bottom of the stairs, some broken from what seemed like a forceful tear, laying a single pile. The dry sink in my living room had fallen from the wall.
It just fell off.
I think so.
Boom.
My mother could not explain it, and my father was worried that we had been victims of a home invasion. My sister was crying. There was nothing missing. Nobody had broken in. There did not seem to be any reason this had happened. And then I saw it, and I kept quiet about it because I was too afraid that I could not force words out of my mouth.
Sleep paralysis type shit, where you try to scream and shout, you just can't.
Maybe.
Unless you're shell-shocked.
There, on the edge of the wooden dry sink which had been facing up, where there were 3 indentions, where the finish of the wood had been worn, almost as if a forceful grip, something down there had grabbed it and threw it down.
Mate.
What was the bang? The bang was the sink coming off the wall.
If you're not already gone from this house, then you need to leave. No.
Bro. I was mortified. After that day, I never heard a single voice again. I do not like to imagine what waiting downstairs for me that night. It was anything at all. But I can tell you that the reality was that something had physically acted upon 2 things in my house near the bottom of the stairwell. After this, I had never heard another whisper again. Which is sad, because in some ways, I would have liked to thank the man. In brackets, the masculine energy voice.
The masculine energy voice.
That warned him to go back upstairs. That had stopped me from going down those stairs. This happened when I was 7, or 7.5 as I like to say at the time. I'm 20 years old now, and because of this incident I am still afraid of the dark. Especially shadowy stairwells.
Proper PTSD, that is, not gonna lie. That is some
Hearing a crash
PTSD.
and thinking that a sink's come off the wall. Which, bear in mind, you could jump on a sink and it won't come off the wall. You're like locked into a wall.
It depends who you are, really.
Yeah, I mean, if you're already hot and you're jumping on top of it, it might wiggle.
Wiggle. I mean, the whole wall will come down.
No, the sinks are strong on a wall, like, really strong.
It depends who's put it on. It depends what it is. Have you got my sink? No, bro. You put one hand on it. Anyways.
Yeah, it's interesting that the fact that there's marks on it as well, of like a hand.
Like someone's gripped it and just
Yeah.
full on.
See, this would you rather, I found quite interesting because I'm 50-50. Would you rather spend a night alone in a haunted house or walk through a forest at night where you feel like you're being watched the whole time?
So would I rather spend a night in a haunted house?
Yeah.
24 hours?
Alone, like by
Alone.
yourself.
Or walk around in the forest?
Yeah, but you feel like someone's always watching. Right?
Yeah, I'll do
you
that.
have to keep turning around.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because I feel like I've already got a massive awareness anyways. I feel like I always do that anyways. I feel like even when I'm just walking in the streets and it's not dark, I'm always looking around. So I'll do that. And I've got to walk through a whole forest. One end to the other. But the key word, guys, feel like something's watching you. It depends how haunted it is, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I wonder what you guys are gonna go with, but I'm
Drop
definitely
your
gonna go
answers
with
in the
that.
comments, actually. For the Would You Rathers chat, right, in for the questions, put your answers in the comments, because we will read through them.
We'll read them and we'll also judge.
Yeah. We will reply.
We'll reply. We're back, and I've got a nice little Reddit story. It's not long. It's not short. It's a nice story.
It is. It grabs attention quick enough.
Grab your popcorn. Are you ready, son? Just as we're going, just imagine it in your head. I want everyone to just imagine the situation.
Picturing.
The house we lived in, that we live in, still living to this day, by the way. So this story still
so
goes
stupid.
on. Was built in the 1980s. Nothing wrong so far. Old built house. Before us, an old woman lived there. Don't know how old, but an old woman lived there.
It's always a bad sign.
Always a bad sign when you know that.
Yeah.
Someone, especially when she was alone as well, because you know some of these stories are just mental. Once moving into this house, me, my wife, my kids started dreaming about her.
Did they? You won't really know, but I was just thinking, man, like, would they know what she looked like?
No.
So this is just
Actually, maybe because if they bought the house off her, they might know what she looked like.
fair enough.
So, yeah, most likely. Yeah, we'll take it as that. My sister said she'd scream at her. Bear in mind, I think this old woman is not alive, by the way, I think.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I'm
so.
not too
I feel
sure.
like-
And my dad, who is a strong believer in not believing in ghosts, said he'd see her over him yelling at him while he's in bed.
I've got mad goosebumps. I know it's just because that window's up, but like,
Man, honestly, it's weird. Like, imagine just seeing someone looking over you, just screaming at you, but you can't really like hear them. It's just like that.
I've seen that face before.
One day, you ready? My mom said she could feel her presence, but she wasn't actually there. She couldn't see anything, but the woman spoke out loud. It's just messed up, innit? Like, imagine something like going across you and you can hear it speaking, but you just can't see it.
Brother.
Oh, it's mental. Small paranormal activities happened around the house, but when I was born, it all stopped. So this story that was happened before he was alive.
Oh.
But when he was born,
stopped.
all stopped. We moved out. However, in 2023, after my dad passed, we moved back in.
It's the most stupid family I've ever heard of. Genuinely, it's just stupid.
And everything started again.
So just don't move back. It's always an option.
One night, I walked into my room and my fiancée was sleeping. Normal. She's just taking a nice quick power nap.
Until she gets ragdolled.
I saw a black shadow run through the wall. The black shadow's presence and energy was that powerful. It had knocked over a bin full of trash inside. Bear in mind, a bin full of trash in like the ones that you have like downstairs or something. You know, it's pretty, not heavy, but like, if it's a metal tin can bin with trash in it, it's obviously going to be heavy. So something to have that much energy, something like that just spinning above his head right now, to be like doing that is pretty mental. Me and my cat bolted straight out the room and we all left the next
The cat
day.
was it that?
But the cat was just absolutely
gone.
mental. That is the end of that story. How do you feel?
It was short, but it was really intriguing.
It's like they moved out, they moved in, but he was telling the story
Yeah.
that his mom had told him before he was born.
And now he's living. It's not like he could make it up, you know what I mean?
Are you ready for one of my questions?
I'm very ready.
Oh, which one should we pick? No, we'll go off the topic of a would you rather about stay in this place or would you do this? I'm gonna ask you a different one because I've got some of those, but we're not gonna do that back to back. We'll ask it later on down the line. But one of my questions for you, Old Money Mitchell, is if your friend, any friend, not a specific friend, but if your friend, we'll say me, for example, was clearly possessed, all right, would you stay and help or would you leave?
I want to stay off.
If I just started rising from the chair right now, started doing
You were just
like that, and
I'm not even the front doors of exit. I've gone through the window and I'm finding a new country.
so if this, if this whole room just started going upwards, and then I just started rising from my chair and I got stuck to the ceiling.
I think even if your eyes just turned white, I'm gone. There's
Oh,
not.
no, just got it.
It's
Like
not.
that, just-
Are you okay, Ryan? I'm moving. I'll leave everything I have. I'll even leave my shoes. I'm just gone. There's no stopping. I'm just gone. I'll get shoes later.
God, to be fair, what you could do, because the stairs are like so easy to like glide down, you could probably just Super Mario jump down the stairs.
The
You're
railing.
gone. You're finished. But what would you, so I'm guessing your answer obviously is no. He's not gonna stay now.
Mate, it doesn't even have to take for you to float, even if your voice changed.
Chase it.
Like if you just gone.
Wonder what you guys would do. I probably know what every 99.9% of everyone would do. Is probably not stay. I think the only person that would stay is like.
I feel like your parents would stay.
What if I was the only person in the world? It was just me and you in the world.
I'm still gone. I'll live by myself. I'm all right.
Oh, we need to do an episode on that, actually.
Bro. What? Try and get possessed? I'm all right.
You know what?
Golly.
Get this to 10k views and we'll play the Ouija board in Forest.
He's an idiot. He's actually an idiot.
Get this
That's
to 10k
so
views and we'll play an Ouija
He
board.
just doesn't want to live.
No, but the thing is, it'll be fine if we just say goodbye to it. You never say goodbye to the Ouija board. Especially not on Fears of Fathom. Go check out Jodie Kai's Fears of Fathom episode.
What gives them the rules? The fact that they have to listen to that. There's no rule book.
No, but
So you don't want to listen to that.
No, it's exactly how you say bye to it.
What if that says, nah, I'm alright, I'll stay?
That it's this.
Exactly. It's just like...
We'll play Charlie then.
Roski, golly.
I used to play that in school and sometimes it used to work. I'm just saying.
I don't know my house, it worked.
Like, to be fair, I used to let everyone back off. And then like no one's gonna blow on it.
Yeah.
And then it would happen and it would actually happen, but then you'd get that one guy who goes and you can tell it's like that.
Do you have 2 pencils? We can do it, yeah?
Absolutely not. I'm not doing that in my house. Charlie Semi would come through the door.
Golly. So, I moved around a lot as a kid.
It's not really a good sign straight away.
No. We were the kind of family that would have boxes that would always go unopened and undisturbed between moves. My dad was a good guy, but had issues with the authority. So he usually had issues keeping a stable job for more than a year or so. When the lease was up, we'd move closer to his new job.
Alright.
Anyways, during one of those moves, my dad found a steal next to his job.
A what?
A steal, so like a really good deal for a house.
Oh, steel. Okay.
Yeah. It was an old 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house with a detached garage. I want to say it was around $300 a month for rent in 2003. Apparently, it was a rough part of town. The landlord told us, I won't go into specifics, but I am required to tell us that someone has passed away in the house within the last 5 years.
So it's haunted.
My dad saw a great deal and shrugged it off.
You see, you know what? You understand when these deals on these houses are really cheap because they've got a fucking entity just roaming through your body when you... Oh yeah, mate, class. I'll just be cooking some pasta next thing you know. I look behind us and the pan's on the wall.
There's just a bit of passion.
You go pick up the fork and go to eat and the fork just flies out your hand like, what do you mean, mate? Let me eat.
Golly. We moved in soon after and things started very quickly. There were noises in the house all of the time. It was like we had other people living there.
There we go.
It would generally be noises that you would expect when other people were around. Things like drawers opening and closing, doors swinging around on their own, and water turning off in the bathroom and then back off.
I've had that.
Yeah.
In this house anyway.
I think I've had it before. I can't remember.
But I'm not fazed by it anymore, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whenever I say a ghost or something like that, I'm being deadly serious. Whenever I hear or say something that's just unnatural, you know what I do? Instead of like being scared, to try and ease my fears, I try and like...
I square up to it.
I try to roast it. I try like...
Your mum's fat.
No, I try to like make the funny side of it so that...
Yeah, I've started.
Just in case like I am actually going to be terrified of it, I just feel like I want to try and soothe it by just... So when did I tell you the story about when the thing flew off the window out of the door?
Or something like that.
Instead of me just like being scared of it, staying in my room or going to check it out and be scared, I just thought I'd be like, hey, what's going on here? Just doing some mad stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the like fear, so I just started squaring up to them. I'll be like, you do that again, mate, I'll just murder you.
Fear God.
Exactly. Nothing malicious was happening, so we just lived with it. I can't really judge that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, doors open. You open it for his chairs.
Oh,
What a gentleman.
well, that's when you get home. You're gonna find out about that.
Another weird quirk about the house was that the front door had a keyhole on both sides.
That's normal, isn't it? The front door having a keyhole on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
That's normal. How the fuck does the key go at the other side to open the door?
America, you lot are weird, man. How do you get in then?
Oh my god! Wait, so you can unlock it from the inside? Or no, I don't know.
That's why there's a ghost there. There's a full-time key holder just in case you get locked out. Brother,
I'm guessing on the inside there's no keyhole, but on the outside there is.
I
that
couldn't
makes
tell
sense.
you.
Yeah,
Because the lock would be a twisty.
you know what it is. If you understand what we're talking about, please put it in the comment section below because we do have not. Well, I don't have a clue what the fuck that means.
I think new builds have them. The weird locks.
So it's like windows. You see how my windows got keyholes on it, but the other side there obviously isn't.
On the inside, it's like a twisty lock, and the outside's a key.
Yeah.
But sorry, chat off. So you could not leave the locked house unless you had the keys.
Sounds like my house, my front door actually.
Yeah. You can probably guess where this is going, but a week or so after we moved in, we lost the keys.
Sounds like a you problem, innit? It's not really a haunted situation. Unless the ghost,
we'll find out. Boxes still littered the house, and we were still unpacking.
Littered?
We were still unpacking hell. I know that feeling. So my dad, obviously stressed from the whole situation, started going loud about the keys. He accused me of stealing them. Why would you steal keys for? He was cursing and being a general pain. Then out of nowhere, we hear the keys hit the door. We hear the keys hit the floor in the living room, right in front of the couch, right onto the floor. I confirmed with my dad when I was older that yes, it kind of freaked him out too. We had been living in this place for about 8 months. At this point, I was probably around 8 years old. I heard the stomping one night and I just couldn't take it. I screamed out to the hallway, "Stop stomping around, I need to sleep, goddammit." 15 seconds of silence was abruptly interrupted by what sounded like a bull running through the speed to my room. It sounded like a bull sprinting to his room. Then my door had 3 very aggressive slamming knocks on one after another. It was so loud my dad woke up and came to check on me. My stomach started to turn, and suddenly felt like I had to use the toilet. I was frozen in my bed when I heard my dad call out to me, "You okay, buddy?" From his bedroom. I mustered up the courage to head out to the hallway. As I got up, I could tell something wasn't right. I was shaking like a leaf, and my bowels were trying to evaluate while I was
Bowels.
My bowels were trying to evaluate while I was walking. What was that tongue twister? I ran as fast as I could to the toilet, but it did not help. There was a trail from the hallway between my bedroom and the toilet, and my poor dad, worried about my safety, followed me into the bathroom to figure out what the hell just happened. I explained everything, crying on the toilet, making a mess of myself. At the house, I was embarrassed and terrified.
What is this guy? What is this story?
He got scared and I think pooed himself. After this, my dad told me, "If you ever feel uncomfortable, you can come sleep in my room. Nothing can bug you when I'm around." The final straw came a week later. My dad had been dating a girl for over a year. Over a year, and she had been staying with us more and more. One of the nights she stayed over, they had a really minor fight right before bed.
That's a lie.
I think it was about the cleaning/chores.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
I know exactly what you're going to say. Anyways, they both went to bed grumpy about it. Right around that magic 2 to 3 a.m. mark,
more balls.
His girlfriend got yanked out of bed by one of her ankles and got dragged out to the bedroom and down the hallway. By her account, She woke up after she was on the floor and felt someone pulling on her leg, and it took her a while to realise exactly what was happening. She shrieked, and whatever it was let go. She ran back into the bedroom and turned the light on, and explained the whole thing to my dad. He sent me off to my aunt's house and stayed in the house alone for a few months while looking for another place to go. Figured it would be safer without me. During the packing and moving out of the house, my dad had some friends swing by to keep him company. While he packed, almost everyone who came by helped mention that they saw a small white dog walking around right where they entered the house. Yeah, that place was haunted AF. I still think about it from time to time. Wonder if people who live there now deal with the same stuff, or is it all calmed down?
So it could still be going on.
It could still be going on, but
It could still be going on.
Time for mine. Red story number 2. You did no story.
Yeah.
That's the story's gonna be done after this. After this, I'll give him a quick opinion, react, and your opinion afterwards. And we'll be on to maybe some of our own experiences. But red story number 2. I used to work as a weekend security guard at a right, I need to make sure I get this on point. Radio pharmaceutical site. Nightly tours of one of the buildings was creepy. I'm gonna have to look more into that because I don't know what the job title is, but the layout was unsettling. Long hallways, rooms each side. You know what I mean? So
There's doors left, right, and
yeah,
centre.
doors left, right, and centre. One night, I was surveying. I suddenly heard a loud, inhuman scream down the hallway. No one was there, only me.
I'm guessing he does security or something.
I work as a weekend security guard at a radio pharmaceutical site. Rudy.
The title of the radio station was obviously I guess.
Another shift, I saw something move at the end of the hallway. However, it was all a blur. That night, I had a dream that I was back there. But this time, I saw a dog-like creature with wings staring at me. What them things called?
Skinwalkers.
Yeah, something like that. I woke up shaken, and even to this day it gives me the chills. A couple of days later, I quit.
I would quit too.
How's that?
Um,
Nice short little story, however, it tells a lot.
yeah, I don't think I would ever do nighttime security, I'll be honest with you.
Even night shifts anyways. Oh, I've got an experience, right? I will tell you, but it's not my experience. It's from my dad's
as well.
experience.
My dad used to do night shift at his store.
Yeah, so okay. Let's see how this is good. But, are you ready for my controversial opinion? Most people who say they believe in ghosts wouldn't actually last 10 minutes in a real haunted situation.
I think that's definitely true because it's not even the ghost part, it's like your brain is in survival mode.
Yeah.
You're hearing, even whether you could, oh it was the wind, hearing that many noises or seeing things move, your brain wants explanation, and if you can't make an explanation on the spot,
Fight or flight.
yeah, you're in danger mode, your brain is trying to survive, so you'd be terrified. I was terrified, so. I mean, at the time I didn't really think, I didn't really care.
Now I'm ready for your opinion.
I do have a controversial
This have a
opinion.
controversial opinion. I'm actually, if you guys like these controversial opinions, I feel like they are getting a lot of attraction because some of them make sense, but some of them do need a bit more of a further explanation. Whilst I think some of them, from next episode on, I might try and make my controversial opinions really, really strong because not only do I want to spark controversy as it is in the opinion, however, I want to try and cause a disagreement.
Ooh.
You see, but you got yours. Are you ready?
I do, I'm ready.
Let's have a look.
By the way, just one thing to mention, if you have stories of your own, if you have controversial opinions, or if you have questions, comment, we will reply, and also, if you want us to, we will use them in the next episode. So
We'll use them next episode and you'll get a shout out.
yeah,
If you have the best story.
if whoever gets the best stories, you know what I mean, we'll think of something.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, we put these on.
Yeah.
Just comment. And we'll review.
So, controversial opinion. I think most haunted experiences aren't ghosts at all. They're just your brain reacting to fear, darkness, and suggestion.
If you say stop it again, please.
I think the most haunted experiences aren't ghosts at all. They're just your brain reacting to fear, darkness, and suggestion.
That's a hard one, actually. So, most haunted experiences aren't actually like ghosts.
Just your brain
Just your brain
bugging out.
making it seem like it's worse than it is. I don't know. I don't know if I can actually. You know, this might be the first time I've had an opinion, but I just don't know if I agree with it or not. I feel like I'm in the middle. I feel like if I were to agree with it, it would be that I've had experiences in life that I would deem haunting. But it depends how you use the term haunting or haunted. But I feel like for me, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've never had a haunted experience. I've only had I've only had experiences, but they're not. There's a difference between like haunted places and haunted experiences. To a difference of you see something move or something happen. So I feel like, remember that one thing I was telling you about where the beer lifted off the table and flipped over. I wouldn't necessarily term that as a haunted experience. I just call it as a really weird, like a ghost. What do you call it when you thingy with them? Interaction.
Yeah.
A ghostly interaction or inhuman interaction. That's how I call that. But you know what? For that statement, I don't know. I might not have to agree with it because I feel like.
I don't think it's never not at all because I've seen things that I cannot explain. No matter what I say it is, I can't explain it. But I think most of the time, I think your brain does trick out. 'Cause especially as a kid, I used to be terrified of the dark. Which therefore, I would be that scared of the dark that I would start seeing things because my brain is expecting something. So it just starts creating its own imaginary things. So
to go off your
I
actual
wouldn't
own
agree with
personal experiences of some things you can't explain. How about this question for you?
Go on.
If you could prove that ghosts were 100% real, but it means one would follow you for the rest of your life, would you do it? But bear in mind, you gotta think before.
I'm gonna say the ghost is following what we're saying here. A ghost or like a demon. Like I'm dealing with like Satan.
I've written down ghost, so I'm gonna go with ghost. Whether it's a friendly ghost or a nice ghost. Not any demon entity, not any devil stuff, just a normal, just ghost.
If it's a ghost that's gonna hide me keys, I'm alright, because I'll just be annoyed at it. But I would just.
When I mean follow you, I mean like every house you go into, every room
I'm in the
you
car,
go
look in the mirror, it's just there.
No, you don't see it.
I don't see it actually.
It just does things. So like, for example, if it's a friendly ghost, it might just like, I don't know, see if you accidentally like, if you put your pants in the wash and got your AirPods in, it keeps taking the door open, trying to let you know that something in there shouldn't be washed. Stuff like that. Or it could be that like, you could be sleeping and it's turning the gas on the cooker or something like that.
So,
you know what I mean? Like,
so for me to get this ghost to follow me around, I'm proving that ghosts are real.
You can prove that ghosts are 100% real.
But I've just got to live with one for a
But you've got to live with one.
Or I don't, and I don't have to live with one.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm not going to prove they're real simply for the fact of I sort of like the fact that the world is so 50-50 with ghosts.
Yeah,
because number one, the content that you get out of it, because it strikes engagement, because everyone is like so like either they are definitely not real, they are fully real, and then you've got people in the middle. So I think it's a great debate that the world has.
Yeah,
and I think it's very.
Really, you might have a question.
I do.
Then after this question, we're gonna go for a really nice. We're gonna keep it nice and short, nice and simple. But I'm gonna go with one of your experiences because I feel like I've kind of going through my experience. I want to go for an experience you've had, whether it's now or as a kid, of a ghost experience or haunted experience, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I'm ready.
I've got two. Yeah, both are quite good. I'll ask you this one. Have you ever had a moment where something happened and you genuinely couldn't explain it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. Perfect. Because this question leads into my own personal experience.
Go on.
Buckle your fucking seatbelt.
I've been buckled. I'm sat down.
The most scariest moment I've ever encountered in my life, and it was in this room. It's in this room. Sorry, it's over there. Back when used to share a room with my brother. Obviously his setup used to be here, so his bed was here, his desk was in this corner.
Yeah.
My bed has always been in this corner. You can't obviously see it on camera, but my bed was always over there. My desk, over there still over there, had the TV on. Not any of these monitors, but a TV. It was 32-inch TV. Had my PS5, this same PS5 I've got now, over there next to it, plugged in. When I kid you not, I am 100% sure all the wires, the wires obviously right now aren't the best, but I'm always want to keep my wires managed. I never have it dangling on the sides or on this side or any over the front or on the desk. I like to hook them onto the back of the desk so they're all nice and straight. So when I kid you fucking not, right, no wires over there. And even if someone was to pull a wire or trip over a wire, physically you couldn't do it. I couldn't even put my hand through this gap. I couldn't do nothing. I go downstairs. And this is quite scary because it's my dog actually. So, well, it's not my dog, it's my brother's dog, but he doesn't live with me now. So, if he actually is a skinwalker, well, he's got to deal with it, you see. So, basically, what happens is, we're playing downstairs, playing with this little orangutan toy. And I ripped his tooth out by accident. He's full on in it, and I'm just and his tooth comes out. He's a baby, he was like 2-3 months old.
Oh, so his teeth were coming out anyway.
So his teeth are coming out.
Sorry.
I kid you not, he goes upstairs into my room, and I hear a crash. I've got videos on my phone. I might even put them up on screen if I find them.
Yeah,
I've got videos.
Put them on the video.
I come upstairs and I kid you not, I hear a crash. Boo comes running downstairs. He must have just got scared. Kid you not. Windows are not open. Nothing in this room. Bear in mind, Boo was really small. If you look over there, can you see a little dog jumping onto my bed, jumping onto that desk? No way. No, don't even say it's possible. It might be possible, but Boo is scared of heights.
Especially if he's newborn, I reckon it'd be
Bear in
pretty
mind, he's not reaching that high. He doesn't jump. The only thing he jumps, he's lazy as well. The only thing he'll jump up to, he's not at all, right? So why is my PS5 on the side of the room? And why is my TV on the floor when I walk in the room?
So your PS5 was over there.
It was over there, now it's over there.
Now it's over here. And
I kid you not, even if he ripped the wire out of the PS and made it fly, there's no way
that heavy
impact would boom, 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 bounce over here. It might just bounce over there. So how is it over here when I walk in the room? I kid you not, to this day, still can't explain it.
Yeah.
Boo nowadays might be able to jump up on the bed and jump up on the desk.
Got a question, because for when my dog does something wrong, he has a look, and I know he's done something wrong. Cause he tries to look, he'll give you a side as it, because he knows to not look at you, because he knows how to tell him off. But would he do that?
No. He didn't have a look on his face. He kind of
He just ran.
He was just normal. He just ran because he got scared. But then when he got downstairs, he was fine again. It's fucking mental. I don't know.
Guys, just to let you know, we're changing the location of the podcast officially because I'm not coming back here. Because I'm alright. I'm alright here with him. As long as he stays smashing other people's TVs and I'm alright.
You know what it is? I'm going to ask you a question. Actually. I've asked you that one. And I've asked you that one. I've asked you that. No, actually, I haven't. You get £50,000, but every night at 3 AM, something stands in the corner of your room and watches you, and you can't physically stop it. Would you take it? Not even for 50k.
No.
Bear in mind.
No.
No, hold on. Let me run a thing for you. This ghost just stands here in the corner.
I don't care.
Doesn't touch you. Doesn't scream at you. Doesn't do nothing.
It.
Just looks at you.
That's it.
Alright, that's fine.
I want to sleep
easy.
peacefully. I want to know that my house is safe. I want to know that there's no danger to life. Because yes, you might be telling me, but what if the ghost has an intrusive thought and goes, what just do?
I bet you ask me a question then. You got another question like that? I got
got
one more for you after this one.
I've got another would you rather.
What would you rather?
Would you rather see a ghost once a week for the rest of your life, or never see one but always feel like something's there?
No, I'd rather see one every week.
I don't know, my old house I used to always feel like there was something there, but my old house was mad.
I don't want to feel. You know, even when you're on stream, see how I mean? Like,
When I play horror games.
When we're playing HIA, next thing you know, you look in the corner, it's just the fucking businessman standing behind you.
It means the business, man. I'll have them every week. If you want to see one thing, just watch me see all this and then some other podcast and I'm spending 24 hours alone in a haunted place.
Well, like I said, guys, you get this video to 10k. No, sorry, if you get it to 1,000, we'll go in a forest at night.
Alright, have a good day. Episode 4, you know what I mean?
5, 6, 7. Hey, down with the kids, am I right?
Right.
End the episode, actually, I think you'll run out of time.
Let's go.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Right.